A dwarf bent low where the anvils hide, with hammer and sweat through the weary night. He shaped each rung till the dawn's first light. Iron sang with every blow, sparks like stars in the shadows glow. Oh, hear the clang of the stair-forged mail, a hero born from the mountain vale, with gears that turn and bolts that fly, the clang of hope as the foe draws nigh.
He found old steel from the castle stair, bent it true with the craftsman's care, fitted gears and a hidden bow, armor ready for friend and foe.
Through battle smoke and the trumpet's call, he walks like stone, yet he feels it all. When the goblin host broke the eastern gate, he faced them down with unshaken gait. Arrows sang from his armored hand, and the people cheered through the battered land. Iron sang with every blow, sparks like stars in the shadows glow. Oh, hear the clang of the stair-forged mail, a hero born from the mountain vale, with gears that turn and bolts that fly, the clang of hope as the foe draws nigh. Clang of the stair-forged mail, a hero born from the mountain vale, with gears that turn and bolts that fly, the clang of hope as the foe draws nigh.
I tricked the gods and outsailed fate, slipped past sirens, closed death's gate. 10 years lost, but I found my way. With wit, not strength, I win the day. Wit is fine, but fists decide. I held the sky and turned the tide. 12 labors done with bleeding hands. Try that with ropes and clever plans. You boast of sweat, I boast of speed. None outran me, gods agreed. Invincible, I ruled the field. One heel and still they dare not yield. You fought your wars with rage and might, but I struck death in Medusa's sight. One glance and kingdoms turned to stone. A monster's head now guards my throne. Odysseus grins through cunning lies. Hercules roars and rolls his eyes. Achilles laughs, his armor gleams, while Perseus speaks of shattered dreams. For legends toast their pride on fire, each claim lit by ale and lime. Yet none of you escaped a war. I wove through shadows, left no scar. A tale well told can rule a king. No sword required, just whispering. Four monks clash in a tavern's light, boasts and laughs deep in the night. Hero or fool, it's all the same. It's ale that wins the final game. Odysseus grins through cunning lies. Hercules roars and rolls his eyes. Achilles laughs, his armor gleams, toast their pride on fire, each claim lit by ale and love.
The night comes alive, tankards in hand, every dwarf will arrive. The smell of roast boar and the sweet mountain ale, stories grow taller with each jolly tale. Raise your mug, let the laughter fly, clash it loud neath the golden sky. Sing to the moon and the roaring flame, drink to our glory and shout our name.
The tune and the hall starts to sway. Our boots on the stone keep the troubles away.
One more for the road and another for cheer. The mountain will echo the songs we hold dear. Raise your mug, let the laughter fly, clash it loud neath the golden sky. Sing to the moon and the roaring flame, drink to our glory and shout our name. Raise your mug, let the laughter fly, clash it loud neath the golden sky. Sing to the moon and the roaring flame, drink to our glory and shout our name. Veil and bridal thread, he came where northern horns were led. The giants' hall with feast and cheer, yet thunder whispered danger near.
They poured the mead, they sang the song. The night was ripe, the hall was strong. But under silk and braided hair, a storm was waiting, sharp and rare.
Raise the horn for Freya's grace, laugh and dance in Thrym's embrace. But when the hammer meets his hand, the thunder shakes the mountain land. They brought Hamir to bless the bride. The hall grew still, the fires wide. One grasp, one swing, the walls did roar. The giants fell and rose no more. Raise the horn for Freya's grace, laugh and dance in Thrym's embrace. But when the hammer meets his hand, the thunder shakes the mountain land. From feast to fight in heartbeat's breath, from bridal vows to giant's death. Sing now the jest, the wrath, the flame. The Thunder Lord has won his name. Ethernia's grace, laugh and dance in Thrym's embrace. But when the hammer meets his hand, the thunder shakes the mountain land.
The gates of old Broomwick Hall, where the chandeliers swing and the portraits call. The floorboards leap if you walk too slow, and the staircase leads where it wants to go. Hold tight your hat, keep your feet in line. The bell rings thrice, then it tastes like a wine. No rule is steady, no map will stick. Welcome my friends to the halls of Broomwick. Broomwick, Broomwick, raise your voice and cheer. Doors may vanish, but the feast is here. Broomwick, Broomwick, let the table shake. Drink to the magic only fools would make.
The library moves when it feels a draft. The quills write jokes till the masters laugh. The cat in the tower is older than kings, and whispers spells when the midnight sings.
The soup may dance in the silver bowls. The bread rolls hum ancient coals. The windows show lands 1,000 miles wide, yet open to the courtyard right outside.
Raise your cup to the flying hall, and the floor that sometimes takes a fall. In Broomwick's walls we lose our way, but find our friends at the end of the day.
Broomwick, laugh until you cry. Chase a door that runs and waves goodbye. Broomwick, Broomwick, let the rafters ring. Here's to the madness that the bards will sing.
Upon the cliffs where all the leaves grow, and waves embrace the sunlit shore, a boy once dreamed of distant seas, yet loved his isle forevermore.
The hearth was warm, the halls were wide, with laughter bright and voices near, and in the gaze of one true bride he found a vow both deep and clear. By gods above, by stars that gleam, by roaring tide and midnight beam. Ithaca, my heart, my home, through raging seas I'll always roam. No storm, no spear shall turn my way, till at your gates I stand one day. Beneath the the fig tree's gentle shade. The elders spoke of war's demand, yet in his chest a promise stayed, to guard his love, to guard his land.
The gulls cry out, the sailcloth stirs, the harbor hums a low refrain. He swears before the olive spurs to find his isle through joy and pain.
Ithaca, my heart, my home, through raging seas I'll always roam. No storm, no spear shall turn my way, till at your gates I stand one day.
The winds may tear, though night may bind, the thread of home shall guide my mind.
Ithaca, my heart, my home, through raging seas I'll always roam. No storm, no spear shall turn my way, till at your gates I stand one day.
Once a sprite in the clover field, with nimble hands and a charm to wield, he worked the gold in the morning sun, till a storm rolled in and the day was done.
Colors swirled in a roaring sky, magic danced as the wind rushed by.
Now he strides with the rainbow's might, cloak of clover's eyes so bright, lifts the world with a gentle hand, guardian strong of the emerald land.
The lightning kissed and the colors burned, his small frame stretched, the tide was turned, from leaf to giant in a heartbeat's grace. The storm had left its shining trace, through meadows' breath and the market's cheer. His steps bring peace, his voice brings cheer.
Now he strides with the rainbow's might, cloak of clover's eyes so bright, lifts the world with a gentle hand, guardian strong of the emerald land. When the river swelled past the village wall, he bore the stones till the waters fall. The children sang as the daylight came, and the rainbow giant earned his name.
Colors swirled in a roaring sky, magic danced as the wind rushed by.
Now he strides with the rainbow's might, cloak of clover's eyes so bright, lifts the world with a gentle hand, guardian strong of the emerald land. Now he strides with the rainbow's might, cloak of clover's eyes so bright, lifts the world with a gentle hand, guardian strong of the emerald land. Across the plain came Grunger tall, his steel like winter storm did call. With shield of stone and eyes aflame, he sought the Thunder Lord by name. Strike, strike the ringing ground where hammers, wrath and stone resound. One shall stand and one shall fall when thunder answers battle's call. The sky grew dark, the anvil rang, the storm through Asgard's ramparts sang.
A swing, a crash, the mountains quake, the stone lord's heart at last did break.
Strike, strike the ringing ground where hammers, wrath and stone resound. One shall stand and one shall fall when thunder answers battle's call. Had marked the hero's brow, the foe lay silent, cold and low.
So sing the march of Thor the brave, whose thunder walks from wave to wave.
Strike, strike the ringing ground where hammers, wrath and stone resound. One shall stand and one shall fall when thunder answers battle's call. Strike, strike the ringing ground where hammers, wrath and stone resound. One shall stand and one shall fall when thunder answers battle's call. Strike, strike the ringing ground where hammers, wrath and stone resound. One shall stand and one shall fall when thunder answers battle's call.
On Potion Day the cauldron steamed, the air grew thick, the fire beamed. We tossed in roots and dragon's hair, a pinch of moon, a breath of air. But someone slipped in a toad's delight, a dash of song in the bubbling light. And when the steam began to clear, a croak was all we'd hear. Oh, sing, Sir Croak, atop the chair, with lily pad, crown and perfume there. Oh, dance, Sir Croak, with your shiny coat, a teacher's robes on a hopping throat. He sang of love to the alchemy jars, of chasing flies beneath the stars. The choir joined with a ribbed rhyme, it turned our lesson into pantomime. Mistress came but tried to hum, she swayed her hips to the toad's own drum. We found the cure in the pantry's shade, yet half the school wished he'd stayed that way.
So mind your herbs, your silver spoon, and never mix under a harvest moon. For if you do, you might just meet a frog who sings with noble feet.
Oh, sing, Sir Croak, atop the chair, with lily pad, crown and perfume there. Oh, dance, Sir Croak, till the lesson's done. In Broomwick's halls, that's how we run. Oh, sing, Sir Croak, atop the chair, with lily pad, crown and perfume there. Oh, dance, Sir Croak, with your shiny coat, a teacher's robes on a hopping throat. First pint goes down, the room feels warm. Second pint's a tale of a dragon storm. By the third pint, the clumsy will glide, even old Grumble joins the strife.
Boots thump the floor in a crooked line, hands hands in the air in time with a rhyme.
3 pints in the hall will spin around and round till the dawn breaks in. Spin your partner, mind your beard. Dance like a fool with no shame to be feared.
The fiddler's fingers fly through the tune. The shaman's merry cry chases the moon.
Lute strings laugh and the harp joins the fun. No one remembers the night when it's done. 3 pints in the hall will spin around and round till the dawn breaks in. Spin your partner, mind your beard. Dance like a fool with no shame to be feared. Three pints in the hall will spin around and round till the dawn breaks in. Spin your partner, mind your beard. Dance like a fool with no shame to be feared.
Above their walls, 10 years of bronze on bronze that falls. The black ships line the sandy bay, and fate's long game would have it say. The drums beat low, the torches burn, the spears like forests thick and grim. Through blood and dust the seasons turn, and still the walls are strong and dim. Oh gods, behold this weary land where heroes die by mortal hand. Beneath Troy's gate the shadows grow, where neither sun nor peace may go. Through endless night and war's cold breath we walk the edge of life and Achilles' wrath, the Hector's fall, the morning cries in Ilium's hall. Yet still the tide of men returns, and still the bitter watchfire burns. The earth drinks deep, the heavens close, the winds bring salt, the vultures fly. Yet in the storm Odysseus knows the mind must win when swords will die. Beneath Troy's gate the shadows grow, where neither sun nor peace may go. Through endless night and war's cold breath we walk the edge of life and death. The years like waves against the stone, till only cunning claims the throne. Beneath Troy's gate the shadows grow, where neither sun nor peace may go. Through endless night and war's cold breath we walk the edge of life and we walk the edge of life and death. I saw her
Over there through the candles gleam like a dream, brewed strong in an elven stream, with beard unbraided and boots all mud, I offered wine and spilled the jug.
Oh dear, you're bold and rather loud, your manners lost in the alehouse crowd.
But there's a sparkle in that eye, so I'll let your foolish toast pass by. I've mined the deeps and fought cave trolls, forged rings and drank from bottomless bowls, yet none have struck me quite as hard as you, fair lady, elf and bard.
You smell of smoke and roasted boar, and tripped not once but 3 times more. Still you charm me with that grin, though dwarven courtship's quite the spin.
So pour the wine and dim the light, let worlds collide this laughing night. A dwarven heart and elven flame, no maps can chart this tavern game. We dance on tables, clash in song, 2 souls where neither quite belongs. I'll build you halls with jeweled floors, with ruby lamps and golden doors, and every morning fresh-baked pies. Just say the word and they'll arise.
I need no gold or gem or vault, just someone who can dance and waltz. Perhaps, brave dwarf, you're quite the prize, despite the beard and short in size.
So here we are in candles glow,
A tale no bard would dare forego.
a clash of grace and stubborn pride, but stars do spark when worlds collide. So pour the wine and dim the light, let worth the Grange so long and right, and to golden soul and elven spark, we found our tune inside the dark, with every sip and every rhyme. We write a love that's out of time. By day he walks in the courtly light, a prince in silk in the hall so bright. Smiles to lords and bows to queens, yet dreams of streets where the shadow leans.
When the moon climbs high and the torches fade, a different path by his heart is made.
In the wings of night with the dragon's flame, he guards the weak in the city's name. From tower high to the darkest lane, the prince in shadow shall break the chain. He forged his mail in the secret keep, with dragon's crest and a gaze so deep, a cloak like wings and a helm of fire, born of loss and a vow's desire.
Through whispered fear and the clanging steel, the truth of courage is all he feels.
slept, yet none would claim that dawn would break with cries and steel, with plundered gold and captives wail.
The walls fell fast, the streets ran wide, with treasures taken, ships supplied. Yet from the hills the horns did call, and shadowed spears began to fall.
Oh fate, too proud the victors cheer, too blind to see the end draw near. At his morrows the red tide turned, the ships ran full, the oarsmen burned, the Siconian wrath, the vengeance cold, would stain the sea with warriors bold. They charged in ranks of bronze and might, their arrows darkened day to night. We held the shore with shield and blade, but for each life a price was paid.
The waves were stained with friend and foe, the winds cried loud, the tide would grow, and from that day the truth was known.
The sea gives none her spoils alone. At his morrows the red tide turned, the ships ran full, the oarsmen burned, the Siconian wrath, the vengeance cold, would stain the sea with warriors bold. Above who hear our cry, mark well the pride that bade us die. At his morrows the red tide turned, the ships ran full, the oarsmen burned, the Siconian wrath, the vengeance cold, would stain the sea with warriors bold.
We found a shore of gentle breeze, where flowers swayed and hummed with bees. The air was sweet, the fruit like gold, its taste a dream no tongue had told. My men forgot the mast, the oar, the wives, the homes they'd left ashore. Their eyes grew soft, their hearts unbound. In lotus sleep no care was found. Oh gods, keep sharp the sailor's mind, lest time itself be left behind. The lotus calls, the heart grows still, its honeyed peace back where we belong.
In golden hall did grant me safe return from all, a sack of leather bound and tight that held the tempest from our flight. For 9 long days the oars did sing till Ithaca lay in the ring, but greed awoke in hearts of men and loosed the storms to sea again. Oh folly deep, oh trust betrayed, the gods look on the mast did bend, the tide erased our journey's end. The winds we sought to keep at bay now swept the hope of home away. And in the roar I saw the cause, the days ahead, the years we'd lost. And in my breast the oath grew more to find again my island shore. The gift was given, the gift was torn, the calm was lost, the seas were sworn to drive us far from hearth and land by mortal greed and faithless hand. Oh Lord of winds, hear now my plea. Grant once again my path through sea. The gift was given, the gift was torn, the calm was lost, the seas were sworn to drive us far from hearth and land by mortal greed and faithless hand. Towering stone, where cliffs like giants carved their throne. The harbor seemed a welcome place, but shadows hid the hunter's face. They came with spears as tall as masts, their voices roared, their footsteps fast. They crushed the ships with boulders cast, till all but mine were caught and smashed.
Oh gods, the sea was red that day,
and none but we escaped their prey. In Lestrigoni and jaws of dread, The fleet was lost, my friends lay dead through shattered mast and screaming wave. We fled the hands we could not brave. Their arms like cranes, their eyes like fire. The cliffs became a funeral pyre. The oars beat hard, the sailcloth tore. We left behind that cursed shore. The winds we prayed would guard our track still drove us on, no turning back. And in the wake a silence grew, for none remained but loyal few. In Laestrygonian jaws of dread, the fleet was lost, my friends lay dead through shattered mast and screaming wave. We fled the hands we could not brave. Oh, sea, conceal our broken cry and hide us 'neath your midnight sky. In Laestrygonian jaws of dread, the fleet was lost, my friends lay dead through shattered mast and screaming wave. We fled the hands we could not brave. Upon the isle where roses grew, a palace shone in morning dew. She stood with eyes of molten gold. Her words were honey soft and bold. My men she called to feast and dine. They drank her cup of spiced red wine. And one by one before my eyes they fell to earth as swine's disguise. Oh gods, what spell could turn the free to beasts beneath the olive tree? Circe's hands, both fair and dire, can bind the heart, can light the fire. Yet through her halls I carved my way and won the dawn to break her sway.
With sword in hand and her message charm, I faced her power without harm. She wept, she swore no more to bind, and in her hall we dwelt in kind.
A year we stayed in ease and song, yet still the road to home was long. And when we left, her gift was true, a path the living could not view. Circe's hands, both fair and dire, can bind the heart, can light the fire. Yet through her halls I carved my way and won the dawn to that your name shall stay. The wind and wave have swept away. Circe's hand, still fair and tight, then the heart can light the fire. Yet through her halls I carved my way, and won the dawn to break her sway. Where the lanterns glow, through tunnels only the miners know, the ring of the pick and the glittering vein, a fortune found in the mountain's vein. Gold beneath the stone shining bright, we've struck the heart of the mountain tonight. Raise your picks and let voices roar. We're rich till the end of our days and more.
Through sweat and dust we carved our way. The stone gave up its prize today. From hammer to cart the treasure will roll. From the earth's embrace to the Dwarven soul.
From mail in the hall to crowns on our brow, the mountain rewards our sweat here and now. Gold beneath the stone shining bright, we've struck the heart of the mountain tonight. Raise your picks and let voices roar. We're rich till the end of our days and more. Gold beneath the stone shining bright, we've struck the heart of the mountain tonight. Raise your picks and let voices roar. We're rich till the end of our days and more.
In the hall where jesters boast with mead and meat and roaring host, they brought a cat with silver eyes to test the strength that never dies.
Oh, lift him high, great lord of might, and earn your name in song tonight. But paws like hills and spine like seas were not so light as they would please.
Lift the pot of sky, hear the cheer and hear the cry. Though not the beast to full you bore, the world shall sing your strength once more.
One poor rose and all did stare, the hall was hushed, the torchlit air, for none had seen such power shown, though serpent shape was yet unknown.
Lift the pot of sky, hear the cheer and hear the cry. Though not the beast to full you bore, the world shall sing your strength once more.
And yes, it seemed yet truth was deep, the sea's own coil and Lucifer did sleep, and so they laughed, and so they knew the Thunder Lord's arm is true.
The morning bell had just begun. Our quails were sharp, the ink did run. The parchment waited clean and wide, but mine leapt up and turned aside.
It scratched a sonnet, then drew a map. It signed the cook for a midday nap. It wrote the head, which a shopping list, then blew the ink with a daring twist.
Oh, quill on the run through the market square, leaving poems in the baker's hair. Quill on the run, hear the library shout, catch it before the lights go out.
It dipped itself in the brewer's vat. It signed the cat for a wizard's hat. It scrawled a riddle on every wall till the guards tripped over their own hall.
We cornered it near the tower's bend. It wrote, "Farewell, my dearest friend," then vanished into a book so wide we've yet to find where that quill hides.
So keep your pens beneath your hand, or they'll escape across the land. In Broomwick's halls even ink may flee, and write its name on history.
Oh, quill on the run through the market square, leaving poems in the baker's hair. Quill on the run, hear the library shout, catch it before the lights go out.
The streets were still. The watchman slept on Ilium's hill. Within the camp a whisper grew, a cunning path the few men knew. A beast of oak with hollow breath, no blade, no fang, yet full of death. We shaped its frame, we carved its head, and gave the foe their wedding bed. Silent the tide as fate took hold. Silent the night as gates unroll. The wooden beast with burning eyes shall open gates, shall end the lies. No sword can match the mind's own steel. No wall can stand when wits shall wield. They pulled it through the shining gate. They sang of peace, they dined till late. But in the dark the hatch unsealed, and out we crept with blades revealed. The fires rose, the trumpets cried, the streets ran red, the gods denied, and Ilium's crown was ash and smoke. Beneath the hooves the empire broke. The wooden beast with burning eyes shall open gates, shall end the lies. No sword can match the mind's own steel. No wall can stand when wits shall wield. 1,000 ships to homeward turn,
that in the west new storm shall burn.
The wooden beast with burning eyes shall open gates, shall end the lies. No sword can match the mind's own steel. No wall can stand when wind shall wheel.
A candle flickers in the corner gloom. The air is thick with pipe and doom. No names are spoken, just the cost. For every coin a line is crossed. I work alone and speak but twice. Once for the deal, once for the price. You want them gone, just say the name. But no blood is shed for fame. We drink in silence, eyes like steel. The darker the room, the better the deal. No justice here, no gods to pray, only shadows that never stray. She walks with power, tongue like fire. Her name still echoes in the choir. But hearts like crowns can fall from grace. I want her gone without a trace. I've slit the throats of kings and priests, fed generals to ravens' feasts. But mark my words, some targets bite, and some will haunt your dreams at night. We drink in silence, eyes like steel. The darker the room, the better the deal. No justice here, no gods to pray, only shadows that never stray.
Just name your fee and take the blame. Let no soft heart make you afraid. She's just a woman, proud and sly, a rose that needs to wilt and die. A rose you say, but one with thorns, and ears that hear through velvet mourns. You plot in dark, but forget the game. I'm always there when whispers name.
We drink in silence, masks held tight, but truth will step from darkest night. You made your move, but so did I, and now my lord, it's you who'll die. Where the gulls all cry, a captain stood with a watchful eye.
steering pint of joy through the stormy tide. With barrels of cheer at his crewman's side, he fought with wit, not just with steel. The sea obeyed his steadfast will.
Raise the shield, the barrel's crest, the mead-born strength will serve the best. From ship to shore the tales will grow of Captain Meadbrew's righteous blow.
One fateful night in a tavern's glow, a cup of enchanted mead did flow. Its golden fire through his veins did race, granting the strength of the ocean's grace.
With anchor's weight and the wind at heel, he guards the trade and the commonweal. Oh! When corsair raiders breached the bay, he blocked the cannons with shield of oak sway. The crowd cried loud as the foes withdrew, hailing the captain brave and true. With wit, not just with steel. The sea obeyed his steadfast will. Whoa!
Raise the shield, the barrel's crest, the mead-born strength will serve the best. From ship to shore the tales will grow of Captain Meadbrew's righteous blow. Raise the shield, the barrel's crest, the mead-born strength will serve the best. From ship to shore the tales will grow of Captain Meadbrew's righteous blow.
Our brooms by the lantern fire. No master awake, no guard in sight. We took to the sky for a race in the night.
Past the chimneys, past the tower's bell, dodging the gargoyles, they bite as well.
The wind in our cloaks, the stars in our eyes.
We laughed as the rooftops shrank in size. Fly, fly over the slates and beams, dash through the clouds and silver streams, race till the dawn sets fire to the sky. In Broomwick's night, on brooms we fly.
The owl master squawked, they're at it again. But we swept past the dorms in a zig and a spin. Through the arches, the clock's old chime, we bent the rules for the thrill of time.
One student swerved to avoid a crow, another dipped low where the candles glow. We landed at last in the pumpkin patch, with nothing but grins and a muddy scratch.
They'll scold us come morning, but never can keep so deep and wide, a gift from halls where giants hide. Its rim of gold, its weight to stone, a draught to fell the gods alone. Drink, O thunder, drink it dry, show your strength neath watchful eye. The crowd did cheer, the hall did shake, with every mighty gulp he'd take. Raise the horn, let oceans fall, hear the breakers heed his call. One more drop, the tide will flee, toast the thunder over was brine, the taste was deep, a salt that woke the waves from sleep. The shore was bare, the gulls took flight, for Thor had drunk the sea that night. Raise the horn, let oceans fall, hear the breakers heed his call. One more drop, the tide will flee, toast the thunder
grow low, a northern horn once made them so. A toast to Thor with sea and sky and mugs that never shall run dry.
Raise the horn, let oceans fall, hear the breakers heed his call. One more drop, the tide will flee, toast the thunder fall, hear the breakers heed his call. One more drop, the tide will flee, toast the thunder over sea. Hey, hey,
The harbor faded in the haze, the gulls cried out their parting praise. But in the east a shadow grew, the sky turned iron cold and blue. The mast bent low, the ropes did groan, the sea rose up with wrath unknown. And in the roar we heard the name of gods who play a mortal's game. Oh Lord of seas, your will is clear, yet still we hold, yet still we steer. Winds that betray, break not our way, though thunder speaks and night holds sway. Our sails may tear, our decks may reel, yet homeward still our hearts shall feel.
The lightning split the salted sky, the oarsmen's hands were cracked and dry. We bailed the sea from out the hold, we prayed to gods both young and old.
The dawn was pale, the fleet was torn, yet in our chests the oath was sworn. Through storm and wrath, through death's own breath, we'll chase the light beyond the death. Winds that betray, break not our way, though thunder speaks and night holds sway. Our sails may tear, our decks may reel, yet homeward still our hearts shall feel. Oh, 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 fates be kind, the helm is true. Let stars once more reveal their hue.
wings that betrayed break not away, though thunder speaks and night holds sway. Our sails may tear, our decks may reel, yet homeward still our hearts shall feel.
Poured wide, the hall was loud, the cheer deep tide. 3 bards stood proud with strings in hand to win the room and take a stand. I'll start, said I, with a tale of old, of heroes brave and kingdoms bold, of battles fought 'neath blood-red skies and tears unwept in lovers' cries. Who sing us tales of sword and flame, of kings and ghosts and glory's name. Aha, said two, that's far too grand. I sing of trolls and their onion band, with stinky feet and mossy beards. They dance in caves and eat their spears. Ha ha! Bring forth the beastly cheer, we'll laugh so hard we spill our beer. The third just smiled and took his lute, with voice so soft the room fell mute. He sang of stars in a maiden's gaze, and hearts that burn in twilight's haze. I'll pour the wine and dim the flame, for love will always win the game. Aloud and clinked their mugs, threw arms around in drunken hugs. 3 songs, 1 night, too fine to fight. Let's blend them all and share the light. So raise your cups and strum your chord. Let troll and knight and love be poured. No tale too odd, no song too small. In tavern nights we sing them all. And next time, one said with a wink, we'll sing of goblins who dance in pink. Shade where the oak casts sleep, a young co-opers boy worked secrets deep, rolling barrels and sealing seams, dreaming of ventures in daring dreams.
One drop of resin, strange and old, bound his fate in a grip so bold.
Stick hand swings through the market square, saving lives from the high to rare. With cords of amber, swift and tight, he snares the wrong and defends the right.
From a cracked old cask in the vinter's keep, the resin awoke from its ancient sleep, clinging fast to his startled skin, with strength and swiftness born within.
Across the beams and the city walls, he answers every desperate call.
the mason's hall, he caught the rope so none would fall, and the bells all rang through the cobbled street for the lad whose hands could never be beat.
One drop of resin, strange and old, bound his fate in a grip so bold.
Stick hand swings through the market square, saving lives from the high to rare. With cords of amber, swift and tight, he snares the wrong and defends the right.
At break of dawn in cold fjords mist, we cast our lines, the waves we kissed. With ox's head on iron hook, we sought the depths the braves ne'er took.
The rope grew taut, the boat did groan, the sea was wide, the sky was stone. A hiss arose, the foam did turn, and from the deep the coils did churn.
Pull, pull, the serpent's near. Grip the line and show no fear. Storm and scales and eyes of flame, the sea shall never be the same. Three times he heaved, three times he reeled. The thunder roared, the heavens pealed.
But Hymir's hands grew pale with dread, and struck the line the beast had fled.
Pull, pull, the serpent's near. Grip the line and show no fear. Storm and scales and eyes of flame, the sea shall never be the same.
Yet still the song in taverns rings,
Of seaborne foes and fishing kings,
and mugs are raised for men who dare
to fish where gods scarce draw their air. Pull, pull, the serpent's near. Grip the line and show no fear. Storm and scales and eyes of flame, the sea shall never be the same. Pull, pull, the serpent's near. Grip the line and show no fear. Storm and scales and eyes of flame, the sea shall never be the same. In the corner of the hall by the lantern's glow sat old grizzle-beard with a glance so slow. Dice in his palm and a wink in his eye. Every throw seemed blessed by a cunning lie. The lute strums sly, the fiddle plays neat, the coins start to dance with a clinking beat. Loaded dice rolling true, luck's on my side and never on you. Flip the card, tip the mug, win with a smile and a dwarven shrug.
Sham laughs loud with a cheeky trill. The bar on thumps as the purse grows still. Play again, friend, with a grin so wide.
But the dice are as heavy as the dwarven pride. Loaded dice rolling true, luck's on my side and never on you. Flip the card, tip the mug, win with a smile and a dwarven shrug. my side and never on you. Flip the card, tip the mug, win with a smile and a dwarven shrug. Loaded dice, rolling true, luck's on my side and never on you. Flip the card, tip the mug, win with a smile and a dwarven shrug.
The bread is warm. The stews are thick and the cheese will swarm. We gathered for lunch, our plates piled high. But then came the gasp, and then the cry. The pies are gone, the roast as well. And who took the honey from the caramel? We searched every table, each chair, each tray, but the feast had simply danced away. Oh, the ghostly gourmets roam tonight, nibbling our lunch in the candlelight. With silver spoons they drift and dine, while we chew air and dream of wine. The portrait smirked on the painted wall. The chandelier swayed with a hungry call. We followed the crumbs to the pantry door, but it vanished and left us with hunger's roar. Some say it's the shades of the founding cooks who steal from the living and swap the books. Others claim it's a spell gone wild that feeds on a feast like a greedy child. So guard your plate in the dining glow, or the ghosts of Broomwick will surely know. They'll take your sandwich without a bite and leave you longing all through the night. Oh, no, the ghostly gourmets roam tonight, nibbling our lunch in the candlelight. With silver spoons they drift and dine, while we chew air and dream of wine. The ghostly gourmets roam tonight, nibbling our lunch in the candlelight. With silver spoons they drift and dine, while we chew air and dream of wine. Of milk and grain, of honeyed curds and grassy plain. Yet in the caves the shadows lay, where none would dare to hunt or stray. He came a mountain crowned with hair, one baleful eye, a savage stare. His voice a stone, his breath a flame, the Cyclops curse without a name. O gods, conceal the mortal's guile, let wit outmatch the brutal wild. Cyclops den, we steal away, we cheat again. No chain of stone, no giant's hand can bind the will of sea. And da 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 da.
We clung beneath the rams that fled, through blood and smoke our freedom spread.
Yet from the cliffs his curses fell, to shake the deep, to wake the swell. And in the west the god did hear, whose wrath would chase us year to year. Shadow of the Cyclops den, we steal away, we cheat again. No chain of stone, no giant's hand can bind the will of sea. us in your foam, till Ithaca shall call us home.
Shadow of the Cyclops' den, we steal away, we cheat again. No chain of stone, no giant's hand can bind the will of sea and land. Hey!
Court where whispers weave, a lady walks whom none believe. Her fan conceals a knowing smile, her eyes weigh truth from courtly guile.
Silk and steel in a single hand, she walks unseen through the garden land.
Lady Morris, shadows grace, secrets vanish without a trace. From hall to hall her steps are light, the hidden dagger strikes for right.
She learned her craft in the royal shade, poisons brewed and traps well laid. With coded words and a dancer's art, she played her foes till they'd fall apart.
A whisper here, a key turned there, the tyrant's plot stripped clean and bare. When the traitor moved to seize the crown, she slipped his guards and brought him down. The kingdom's peace was hers to keep, while the guilty sleep in dungeons deep.
Silk and steel in a single hand, she walks unseen through the guarded land.
Lady Morris, shadows grace, secrets vanish without a trace. From hall to hall her steps are light, the hidden dagger strikes for right. Each beast a jewel in Helios' name. The gods had sworn, the seer had told, that death would come to hands too bold.
Yet hunger's cry and weary bone drove mortal hearts to claim their own. And while I slept, they struck the blow that doomed us all to depths below.
Oh son, bear witness to this wrong, and mark their fate both swift and strong. The cattle burned with holy fire, the sea rose up in godly ire. One ship remained, one soul to flee, the rest were claimed by storm and sea. Still till thunder rolled from every hill. The mast was torn, the oars were thrown, the waves became a grave of stone.
I drifted
Yet still my heart held Ithaca near. The cattle burn with holy fire, the sea rose up in godly ire. One ship remained, one soul to flee, the rest were claimed by storm and sea. The smith with his beard sings black, claimed he had found a brand new knack, a powder, a spark, and a rumbling roar, to guard the gate or to win the war. Light the fuse, stand well away, boombeds making the stone wall sway. Raise your mugs when the smoke is clear, for the loudest cheer is the loudest cheer. He tested it first in the tavern hall, blew half the sign from the timber wall. The harp went silent, the shawm off key, as the dust settled slow on the spilled cold mead. Hey, hey, hey. From the mines to the forge, they'll tell the tale of the dwarf whose powder could never fail. Light the fuse, stand well away, boomers making the stone wall sway. Raise your mugs when the smoke is clear, for the loudest cheer is the loudest cheer. Light the fuse, stand well away, boomers making the stone wall sway. Raise your mugs when the smoke is clear, for the loudest cheer is the loudest cheer. Across the waves, through storm and spray, we sought the giants' hall that day. A cauldron vast as mountains keep, to fill with mead both strong and deep. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Their spears are sharp, their hearts are cold, yet hammer, song, and thunder's will did break their ranks and strike them still.
Hoist the sail, the prize is won. Under moon and under sun, fill the cup and sing it wide. The gods shall drink the ocean's tide.
We lashed it fast, the deck did groan, its copper sides like fire shone.
my book on a candle's glow, and out popped a laugh from the inky flow. It winked with a page, then shut with a slap, and called me a goose in a scholar's cap.
It juggled my quills, it drank my ink.
It asked my name, then refused to think.
It danced on the desk till the candles fell,
And sang in a voice like a tavern bell. Oh, cursed is the homework sly and bold. It mocks the young and it tricks the old. It writes rude rhymes in the master's tone, then hides in a shelf till the night has flown. To recite the correcting charm, but it spun like a jester waving its arm. It drew my face on a toad's green belly, then stuck my hat full of raspberry jelly.
The head witch came with a silver wand.
She poked the book and it said so fine.
She laughed so hard that she let it be,
And now it roams in the library free.
so mind your studies and seal them tight, for books can bite in the dead of night. And if they grin with a knowing look, you found the hex in the homework book.
Oh, cursed is the homework sly and bold. It mocks the young and it tricks the old. It writes rude rhymes in the master's tone, then hides in a shelf till the night has flown. Oh, cursed is the homework sly and bold. It mocks the young and it tricks the old. It writes rude rhymes in the master's tone, then hides in a shelf till the night has flown. The strait was narrow as a blade, where gods and monsters' wills were weighed. To starboard roared the maelstrom's pull, to port the hungry heads lay full.
The helm was set, the oars held fast. We prayed each breath would be our last. Forbade a few to meet their end, and all to drown where worlds descend.
Oh, cruel the choice, oh, cruel the tide, where death on either hand doth bide. Between the fangs, between the waves, we steer the path the doomed yet braves. Through shadows maw and thunders hiss, we pass twixt Scylla and Charybdis. The six had struck, the sea ran red, yet still our ship pressed on ahead. The whirlpool roared, the masted creak, the heavens' voice was harsh and bleak.
But in the foam a light was shown,
A thread of fate that drew us home. And though the dead lay in the wake, the living swore the course to take. Between the fangs, between the waves, we steer the path the doomed yet braves. Through shadows maw and thunders hiss, we pass twixt Scylla and Charybdis. Oh, stars above, keep watch, keep true, till morning shows the open blue. Between the fangs,
Between the waves of love, we steer the path the doomed yet braves of love. Through shadows mow and thunder's hiss of love, we pass twixt Scylla and Charybdis. Up love, up love, up love, up love, up love, up love.
By the gate where the banners fly, the watchman stood 'neath the evening sky, guarding the road through the mountain pass, counting each soul as they safely pass. Yet in his heart a secret burned of ancient power soon returned. Emerald warden, light of the keep, shaping steel from a glow so deep. With will as stone and mind as flame, he guards the realm in Ethernia's name.
From a hidden vault in the citadel's wall, he took the circlet answering the call. Its green fire swirled at his stern command, building towers from air and stone from sand.
Through clash of arms and the cry of horns, he shapes the shield that the peace adorns. When the northern horde crossed the frozen glade, he raised great walls that the foe delayed, and the market bells rang far and near, for the warden's watch had kept them clear.
Yet in his heart a secret burned
Of ancient power soon returned. Emerald warden, light of the keep, shaping steel from a glow so deep. With will as stone and mind as flame, he guards the realm in Ethernia's name. Swing's brightest room, 10 young heroes sealed their doom, each foretold by runes and rhyme to save the world in their own time. Yet when the dark clouds start to frown, all 10 leap up to claim the crown. Stand back, I'll do it, no it's mine, they've saved the realm since breakfast time.
10 chosen in the classroom's light, each ready for a grandest fight. From dawn till dusk they guard the land, till teachers wave a weary hand.
By mid-years and the count was clear, 30 times the world saved here. The master sighed, another quest will keep spare worlds inside the chest. When prophecy calls, they never rest, each sure their fate will prove them best. They fight for glory, pride, and song till next week's evil comes along.
So bless the bold, yet mind the strain.
men chosen in the classroom's light, each ready for a grandest fight. From dawn till dusk they guard the land, till teachers wave a weary hand.
By the fire she stands with a smile so sly, a glint in her gaze as the patrons pass by. Her hands pour the ale with a graceful spin, but her eyes tell tales where the dreams begin. The lute hums low, the fiddle sighs sweet, my boots tap soft to the sham's light beat. Alley and eyes both warm and bright steal my heart by the lantern's light. One more cup, one more glance, one more chance for a tavern dance.
The scent of rose game drifts under the beams. Her laughter is richer than all my dreams. If gold could buy moments, I'd spend my last coin for the spark in her eyes and the hand I join.
Through markets and mountains I gladly roam, if her ale and her smile would call me home.
Ale and eyes both warm and bright steal my heart by the lantern's light. One more cup, one more glance, one more chance for a tavern dance. And eyes both warm and bright steal my heart by the lantern's light. One more cup, one more glance, one more chance for a tavern dance.
Through shadowed paths and stony way, we marched where night outlived the day. The trolls awoke with snarling teeth, but thunder struck the ground beneath.
The sparks did fly, the fire roared, the hammer sang, the storm restored, and hillsides rang with iron cheer. The trolls were trouble none this year.
Dance, dance, by torches flare, stamp the ground and drink the air. Raise your horn, the night is ours, trolls
song, the sweetest lies. It curled like silk around the mast. It promised peace. It called us fast.
Their voices shone like golden wine, each note a hook, each chord a line, to drag the heart beneath the foam and make the sea a final home.
Bind my hands and close my ears, lest I fall to sweeter spears. Hear not the call, sail through the shade. Let not your will or heart be swayed. The sirens sing, yet we must go beyond their reef, where death winds blow.
The ropes cut deep, the drums beat slow, the waves kept time, the wind would blow, and in my skull their voices burn, yet still the prow to westward turn.
They faded slow as dusk grew wide, like ghosts retreating with the tide. And once the silence claimed the air, we found the sun still waiting there. Hear not the call, sail through the shade. Let not your will or heart be swayed. The sirens sing, yet we must go beyond their reef, where death winds blow.
Oh, stars above, guide through the deep, where dreams and death together sleep.
Hear not the call, sail through the shade. Let not your will or heart be swayed. The sirens sing, yet we must go beyond their reef, where death winds blow.
cliffside bridge began to fall, he swore to bear both child and thrall. And the village lit with 1,000 fires for the winged man whom the heart admires. The air he breathed gave his strength new birth, and bound his oath to this guarded earth. Starwing flies on the dawn's first ray, swift as hawks in the hunt for prey, lifting the fallen, breaking the chain, a vow unbroken through wind and rain.
Through frost and wind the horns blew, o'er icy fields the warriors flew. The sky grew black, the clouds did swell, and lightning sang the giants' knell. Strike, strike, the hammer's call, giants rise and giants fall. Through the storm and through the flame, Jotunheim shall know his name.
The shield wall broke, the earth did shake. No tower stood, no stone could wake. For every blow the thunder gave brought mountain kings to frozen graves.
Strike, strike, the hammer's call, giants rise and giants fall. Through the storm and through the flame, Jotunheim shall know his name. And still the clouds in Northland speak of one who walks with lightning streak, whose name shall ride the tempest's mane till gods return to earth again. Strike, strike, the hammer's call, giants rise and giants fall. Through the storm and through the flame, Jotunheim shall know. Strike, strike, the hammer's call, giants rise and giants fall. Through the storm and through the flame, Jotunheim shall know his name. Jotunheim shall know his name.
The morning bell was ringing loud, but no one saw the marching crowd. Boots clack hard on the marble floor, yet not a soul came through the door.
Invisible hands pulled hats askew, a pie flew past the prefect's shoe. The banners waved, though none could see the greatest prank in history. Oh, march, march through the halls unseen, laughing where the walls have been. Trumpets blare without a face, join the invisible prank parade's race.
The headwood tripped on nothing there, a feather tickled through the air.
The torch is snuffed with a sudden hiss, then came a phantom stolen kiss. By lunchtime all were doubled o'er, the prankers vanished through the floor. They say their footprints still remain and whisper jokes in a window pane.
So guard your lunch and mind your hat, or unseen fingers will snatch at that.
For once a year they march in glee, the prankers none shall ever see. Oh, march, march through the halls unseen, laughing where the walls have been. Trumpets blare without a face, join the invisible prank parade's race.
unseen, laughing where the walls have been. Trumpets blare without a face, join the invisible prank parade's race. Oh, march, march through the halls unseen, laughing where the walls have been. Trumpets blare without a face, join the invisible prank parade's race.
In the corner booth by the smoky wall, a goblin sat short and a dwarf sat tall. They clinked their mugs with a knowing grin, for the game of trade was about to begin. The market may sleep, but the deal stay awake, where the ale flows deep and the hands still shake. Packed over the pints, sealed in foam, gold will wander and find its home. You take the gems, I'll take the grain, and we'll toast to the prophet again and again.
The shawm pipes light above ground beat low. The fiddle laughed quick as the whispers would flow. Your copper for spice, my silver for wine, and a promise of passage on that old mine life.
From goblin's grin to the dwarf's deep cheer, the pack was worth more than the gold they steer. Packed over the pints, sealed in foam, gold will wander and find its home. You take the gems, I'll take the grain, and we'll toast to the prophet again and again. Packed over the pints, sealed in foam, gold will wander and find its home. You take the gems, I'll take the grain, and we'll toast to the prophet again and again.
We sailed where no bright gull would fly, where moonlight shone the ashen sky. The waves were black, the wind was cold, the air was thick with tales untold. Upon that shore of shadowed stone, no living heart should walk alone. Yet through the mist with torch in hand, we saw the voice from spirit land. Oh shades, oh kings, in silence keep, speak now from your eternal sleep. Night in the land where the dead still tread, where whispering souls to the living wed. Through gates of mist and halls of bone, I sought the truth to guide me home. Achilles spoke of glory's cost, of battles won and brothers lost. The blind seer told of past to sail, of storms to face, of fates that fail. The earth did groan, the dead did weep, and back we turned to waking deep. With heavy heart yet burning mind, for Ithaca we still must find. Night in the land where the dead still tread, where whispering souls to the living wed. Through gates of mist and halls of bone, I sought the truth to guide me home. door. Let not our souls return once more. Night in the land where the dead still tread, where whispering souls to the living wed. Through gates of mist and halls of bone, I sought the truth to guide me home.
Beneath the stones of the merchant square, in halls where lanterns dimly glare, for warriors trained in the shadows keep, guarding the streets while the townsfolk sleep.
Each beastly form with a human mind,
Bound by honor in fate entwined. Claw brotherhood, the knight's own guard, silent strike and the foes kept barred. Through alley deep and the sewer's vein, they keep the dark from the town's domain.
a sage of nettles old and wise, taught them the art where the silence lies. Blade and bow and the empty hand, for paths as one at his command.
The drip of water, the echoes hum, warns the streets of the thieves that come. When the Shadow Clan breached the lower gate, they fought in lines till the danger sate, and the market woke to a morning clear, for the Claw brothers had stood sincere.
Each beastly form with a human mind,
Bound by honor and fate entwined. Claw brotherhood, the knight's own guard, silent strike and the foes kept barred. Through alley deep and the sewer's vein, they keep the dark from the town's domain. Claw brotherhood, the knight's own guard, silent strike and the foes kept barred. Through alley deep and the sewer's vein, they keep the dark from the town's domain. Claw brotherhood, the knight's own guard, silent strike and the foes kept barred. Through alley deep and the sewer's vein, they keep the dark from the town's domain.
In golden hall, neath rafters high,
With torches danced, the hours flew by.
the mead horns brim, the laughter rolled.
With tales of heroes fierce and bold.
drink it deep, the night is long. Fill the air with feast and song. Let no man's cup fall still or dry, while moon and stars still grace the sky.
Pour the mead, let rivers flow. Hear the fiddles merry throw. In the long hall's roaring cheer, drink to gods and kin held dear. Hey! sing, the drum did pound, the feet did stamp the hollow ground, and every voice from wall to wall rose up to crown the long hall's call. Pour the mead, let rivers flow, hear the fiddles merry throw, in the long hall's roaring cheer, drink to gods and kin held dear.
And should the dawn break red and bright, we'll still be singing through the light. For nights like these are forged in gold and live in songs forever told.
Pour the mead, let rivers flow, hear the fiddles merry throw, in the long hall's roaring cheer, drink to gods and kin held dear. Hey!
A charm for light became a sneeze. The frost spell melted into cheese. A broom meant for the chimney high instead swept clouds across the sky.
The head witch hair turned bright pea green. A mouse recited what it seemed. The soup was cursed to sing all night, till dawn put out the lusty light.
Oh, the spells that went sideways here bring both the laughter and the tear. From one to one the mischief spread, till magic tripped on its own thread. A door grew legs and strolled away. The tea began to preach all day. A mirror told the teacher's lies and claimed it saw through every guise.
The final straw was loud and clear when pigs flew past the chandelier. The class just bowed and took their mark, for broomwicks never dull or dark.
So keep your wand and mind your aim, or join the list of spellbound shame. The sideways path is paved with cheer in magic's halls from year to year. Oh, the spells that went sideways here bring both the laughter and the tear. From one to one the mischief spread, till magic tripped on its own thread.
Her isle was crowned with bloom and vine, her halls with gold and silver shine. The sea lay calm, the sky was clear, yet still my heart was far from here. She spoke of love, she spoke of rest. Her voice was balm, her arms a nest.
her eyes the storm would grow, for she would never let me go. Oh, fair, immortal, kind yet stern, release the man who must return. Tears of Calypso fall on the sand. She holds my heart with her gentle hand. Yet far away my true love waits beyond the foam, beyond the face.
Seasons turn. The hearth was warm, yet still I yearned for olive shores and homeward sails, for voices sweet as Ithaca's tales.
And when the gods decreed my path, she wept yet loosed her tender wrath. She gave the tools, she gave the way, though in her heart I'd ever stay.
Tears of Calypso fall on the sand. She holds my heart with her gentle hand. Yet far away my true love waits beyond the foam, beyond the Oh, winds be kind, her blessing bear, for still her tears shall linger there. Tears of Calypso fall on the sand. She holds my heart with her gentle hand. Yet far away my true love waits beyond the foam, beyond the fade. Upon the sands of golden hue I woke to hands both kind and true. They bore me to their shining halls, where laughter danced through marble walls. The king and queen with open hand did ask the tale of sea and land. And in their court my heart grew light, for home at last lay in my sight.
Oh, friends whose ships the gods have blessed, your gift shall be my final rest.
The Phaeacian shores, the harbors wide, shall bear me home on the rising tide. Through silver waves, through starlit foam, they'll carry me to hearth and home. As the dawn rose o'er the deep, I closed my eyes in dreamful sleep, and Ithaca in morning's glow was all the world I longed to know. The Phasian shores, the harbors wide, shall bear me home on the rising tide. Through silver waves, through starlit foam, they'll carry me to heart and home. O gentle folk, your name shall stay till song and sea have passed away. The Phasian shores, the harbors wide, shall bear me home on the rising tide. Through silver waves, through starlit foam, they'll carry me to hearth and home.
Fields lay still neath frost command, the rivers bound by winter's hand. The sun was pale, the days were few, till thunder split the frozen blue. A single blow, the heavens cried, the snows did weep, the frost did hide, and from the clouds the sunlight streamed, as green returned where white had dreamed.
Break the sky, oh hammers flame, call the springtime by its name. Let the blossoms wake and rise when thunder clears the winter skies.
The lark took flight, the lamb did leap, the earth awoke from frozen sleep, and men with joy and women fair did breathe again the warmer air.
Break the sky, oh hammers flame, call the springtime by its name. Let the blossoms wake and rise when thunder clears the winter skies.
And so we sing springtime by its name. Let the blossoms wake and rise when thunder clears the winter sky. Let the sky, oh hammers flame, call the springtime by its name. Let the blossoms wake and rise when thunder clears the winter skies.
We sat for the test with quills in hand. The master's gaze was stern and grand. The questions glowed with runes of gold, and then they leapt from the scrolls they'd hold. A riddle roared and chased the crowd. A map grew hills and screamed aloud. The sons marched forth with sword and shield, and grammar beast took to the field. Final exam in full attack. We fight for marks, no turning back. Defend your desk, protect your seat, till every question meets defeat. A poem hissed in dragon's tongue. A chart became a web unspun. The ink itself formed knights in black and charged the hall in fierce attack. By noon the hall was a warlike place, with essays sprinting in frantic chase. We passed at last with sweat and cheer, and swore to skip the test next year. So sharpen your wits and your wand as well, for in Broomwick's halls you never can tell if test or war will greet your name when final exam day comes to claim. Final exam in full attack. We fight for marks, no turning back. Defend your desk, protect your seat, till every question meets defeat. Unseen, the tempest came with trident rays. He called my name, the waves like towers struck the mast. The deck was fire, the night was glass. The oars were torn, the sails were split. The sky itself in anger lit, and in the foam his voice did roar. You shall not see your homeland shore. O Lord of tides, your hate is wide, yet still my helm shall face the tide. Curse of Poseidon, storm on storm. Your rage shall break, yet not my form. Through roaring night, through drowning day, I'll steer my course, come what may. Sent the whirlpool's pull, 3 times the lightning struck us full. Yet still the prow cut through the rain, through loss, through fear, through endless pain. The sea was black, the stars withdrew, yet hope burned on in me and crew. For Ithaca still lit my dreams beyond the gods' relentless scheme. flames. Curse of Poseidon, storm on storm. Your rage shall break, yet not my form. Through roaring night, through drowning day, I'll steer my course, come what may. Let every wave and thunders cry. Bear witness, I shall not die. Curse of Poseidon, storm on storm. Your rage shall break, yet not my form. Through roaring night, through drowning day, I'll steer my course, come what may. The hall was loud with strangers cheered, their cups of gold, their stolen beer. They feasted there while I was gone, and thought my throne was overthrown. Yet in my hand the bow still lay, that none but I could bend or sway. And in its string the gods had wound the justice that would soon be found. O heart betrayed, O queen defiled, the lion wakes for what is wild. Arrows fly, the guilty fall, one by one within the hall, till peace returns, till oaths are true, and Ithaca is mine anew. First was struck, his laughter ceased. The next fell hard amidst the feast. No mercy given, none was due to those who scorned both love and truth. The walls rang loud with cries and fear. The floor grew red, the end drew near. And when the last lay cold and still, the dawn broke calm upon the hill. Arrows fly, the guilty fall, one by one within the hall, till peace returns, till oaths are true, and Ithaca is mine anew. Oh gods who watch through bitter years, now dry the queen's long fallen tears.